Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Form A. If you watch the introduction, I quickly went through sort of all the forms and the ones that you need, the combinations that you need. So sort of depending on your situation, email me or contact me if you have any questions on the combination of the forms that you do need to send into Health Canada. This is mandatory form, and for this video I'm going to go through it hopefully a little step by step, and I'm not too sure because I haven't really too familiar with the software, so I don't know. Hopefully that my cursor here is highlighted. Like I said in the intro, originally I had made some PowerPoint presentations with these videos with a bunch of notes and everything sort of overlying the entire thing, but the quality for YouTube right now is not really working out, so I just decided to do it like this. Give me some feedback, let me know if it works, if it doesn't work. Furthermore, if somebody could email me or let me know if they could help me put together something a little bit more substantial for my website, maybe embed these videos directly onto my website rather than having to link them to a blog spot and then link them to YouTube. I know it's sort of a bit of a Mickey Mouse approach to doing things, but this is all I really know how to do right now. But nevertheless, let's go. So this is your first page. And this is really important to note that authorizations are permitted for a period of no more than 12 months. And you need to, if this is your first license, you need to check this box right here, an original authorization. Or, if you're renewing, you need to click this one. But since I'm assuming that this is your first license, that you're not doing a renewal. And important to note as well is that note this address right here. This is where you'll be sending via courier post your final completed application when everything's done. See this phone number right here? Never call this phone number. The people at Health Canada, from what I understand, there's about 2 or 3 people at a desk, and they field questions from everything from growing oranges to apples to to medical cannabis. So they're not really ones to talk to. When you do call in, you have to leave a message and leave information, and within 3 business days they'll call you back. So it's better just to get everything done right from the get-go, so you don't have to deal with these people at Health Canada. So that's what I'm sort of hopefully here for. Next page. So it's important to note that if you make one error in your application, the entire thing is void, and you have to send in an entire new application. So all these little check boxes have to be checked off. Every little line that's applicable needs to be filled out correctly, or else the entire application is void. So applicably select one of these things according to your situation. You need to fill all this stuff out right here. So and importantly right here, this area right here is if you are sick and in a hospital. Sort of what I do as well as making these videos is I do liaise with people who are in hospitals, who are in hospices that need to get their license and they don't have anyone to do that. If you're watching this video on behalf of somebody, please get in contact with me and I'll give you some more information. The second section here, photograph of applicant. Just run down to your local place that does passport photos. I don't know if Walmart does it or one of your local photo store. Just run in, ask for 2 passport photos. They'll stamp the back with the little thing for the doctor to sign, indicating the true likeness. So make sure that you have, once you've taken these 2 photos of yourself, check this and then check this, and make sure that your doctor signs one of them. And they're very used to doing these kind of things for passports and whatnot, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. So down here at the bottom, they talk, it's got the specifications. However, it's important to note that you can just, have a standard passport photo. And notably, you only need to send one in once every 5 years. So that is, makes a lot of sense. Next page. This section right here would be something to, this whole section right here is completely optional. This would be something to fill out if you were using an advocate like myself, who would be doing your liaising with Health Canada on your behalf. This type of information would be filled out. So you check things like consent to allow Health Canada, etc., etc., etc. But I'm not going to get into that now. A4. So this section right here, you need to pick one of them. So this is sort of, you're picking your situation per se. So if you plan to produce your own marijuana, quickly a side note, I really don't like the word marijuana. It's a word that was born out of prohibition. I prefer to use the word cannabis, by its correct scientific name. But here and there we'll use cannabis and marijuana to refer to the same thing, cannabis sativa. So nevertheless, this first box is you click this, so you check this if you plan on producing your own, and in the intro video it will show you the combinations that you need to fill out, or keyword or you have a third party, a designated grower for you, a DPL, then these are the forms you need to fill out, or you just want to purchase your dried marijuana from Health Canada, or you just want to have an authorization to possess. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be purchasing your medicine from Health Canada. This is just going to give you an authorization to possess. So you need to fill out your A, your B, and your E1 form. And very importantly, you do need to remember to put your name at the bottom of every page that doesn't already have your name on it. So this is for all the people at Health Canada. I guess they split the forms up and just in case things get lost. So make sure that's done as well. And finally, on page 3, A5, this is their little, courtesy fine print about authority to communicate to Canadian police, meaning that because you have this, the Canadian police will know for what reason is beyond us, just perpetuating the drug war, perpetuating prohibition, perpetuating bureaucracy, I guess. But nevertheless, it's there. So, and then you have to sign here. These are the very, very important things to read over and understand as a medical patient what you're declaring. So, for example, I consent to using marijuana only for the treatment of the symptoms stated in the medical declaration. Well, that's very important. That's, it's legalese, but it's something that needs to be understood. So right here, and there's another thing, section, if the daily amount stated is more than 5 grams, I have discussed the potential risks associated with an elevated daily consumption of dry marijuana with my medical practitioner, including risks, blah, blah, blah. So what happens is what I'll talk about in the next video, in the B videos, is talking about your prescribed daily limit. So Health Canada really wants to, keep tabs on what people's choice for their medicine is. And this is something that they've become increasingly intrusive about, phoning doctors, requiring letters, asking, questioning, all these sorts of things. So nevertheless, as much as we need to put up with Health Canada and their bureaucracy with these forms, these are the things you need to declare. So, as I blabber on, just sign here, date here, and print your name. Important to note, photocopy everything that you're going to send in, keep it for your own records. Make sure that you have copies of everything that you do, everything that you sign, just in case anything gets lost. So this Form A is sort of your personal information form, and this is the one that you need to be sending in once every 5 years. But for your initial license, just make sure all the little boxes are checked, all your T's are crossed, and all your I's are dotted as well. So that's Form A. In the next videos, I'll be going through the Form B's, which are your doctor forms, which are very, very important to have filled out. So that's Form A. Check around for the next video. Thank you.